Well, hi and welcome back for another episode of Cracking the Box. This will be my fourth attempt at this video. The first were quite comedy of errors, and I won't go into all the details, but suffice to say that I remembered the correct process for doing this that I had discovered a month ago, and now I'm going to start writing things down. Okay, well, so we have here the new Panda PH35001, which I assume is their first 35th scale kit, if not their first kit. M-ATV MRAP, which stands for an acronym for Mine Resistant Ambush Protected, and that's the new types of U.S. vehicles being deployed in, or were being deployed in places like Iraq and Afghanistan. This vehicle obviously features a lot of armored glass, a turret, a roof-mounted armored turret system, and I believe this configuration is kind of in a utility carrying all vehicle. Let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? I've already opened this up prior, as I said, and so I did not, all the sprues came in bags, but I did not decide to bag them all back up again, but just imagine a bagged version of this. Alright, so let's take a look at the manual. Again, pretty typical and straightforward. I believe this is a Chinese company, based in Hong Kong maybe, but definitely China. And you've got a nice sprue layout with 3 pieces of photo etch included with this kit, and a decal sheet, and several clear pieces of plastic, styrene as well. The instructions are simple diagram types, not a lot of text other than just the sections are marked assembly. Goes into detail on every single part. You can see there's quite a few parts. I don't believe there's a parts total on the outside of the kit. Again, probably due to the manufacturer's kind of newness, but the kit is marked as 14 plus, and that's really about all it says, to be honest, in different languages. But and the final page and the last page, which shows the decal position and a color chart, which again it's in a single tone desert camo, so desert paint. Now, I did one of my earlier videos with my flip, and I'll tell you, if you have a flip camera and you think about doing any kinds of videos like this, don't! Because they don't focus in very close range. I discovered that my webcam here does a much better job in these close range shots, which is kind of gives you, as modelers, kind of gives us the detail that we need. Because it doesn't want to focus there, though. Interesting. Focus on the side one. Anyway, so here's the obviously the cab and the hood, or the bonnet, as they would call it in the UK. Let me go ahead and get my little thingy out here and shoot some of these. Come on, camera. You can do it. There we go. Now, some of these are just a thin glass. Must be the side glass, or maybe it's the top armor. No? I think that would be the side door glass. But then the armored glass has a different look to it. It has a thinner inner section, but a thicker outer ring around the outside. I'm sure I can get in close enough for those, but to really capture them. Clear plastics like that. Here's the tires. The tires are marked Michelin X. I'm not sure I can get that in the video, but we'll try. They do have this odd kind of glossy pattern around them, and again, I'm not sure. Let me see if I can get them in closer, if it'll finally focus at some focal length here. But anyways, I think there is going to be an issue for some modelers with that, because they're going to have to dull it down or do something. Paint the tires and paint rubber. The other side isn't quite as glossy on this one, on this example. Glossier here, less glossy on this side, at least with the way I'm seeing it. And all the tires seem to have, they do have some little, you can't see it in here, but there's a couple little small rubber pieces that need to be trimmed. Here's a sprue sheet. This one is not marked. Interesting, again, with new manufacturer. No markings in the tab areas. A, B, whatever, just blank. So we've got some of the doors, obviously, some of the wheel hubs and inner wheel workings, steering wheel. Don't know anything about, obviously couldn't compare this for reference with or written review, potentially to see how well they got the vehicle. although there must be plenty of photo reference out there for this new vehicle. Here's some of the like underwheel wells, I believe, and floor pieces, transmission. Not sure where that is. And here's some of the turret pieces. The side turrets, obviously the ring with the hatch. There's the 50mm gun. The 50mm is two-pieced. Kind of interesting way to do it. The barrel is looks a bit bent here, but it might be able to be straightened just by kind of a little thumb action there. I believe these are seat mounts, and probably some kind of transmission or casing covers. Seat, back of a back seat, and obviously the chassis members on both sides here. And here's some of the pieces that I earlier discovered have some flash. This one's not too bad. Same sprue I'm going to show you in both of these, but this one has just a little bit of flash around these pieces right here. Let me see if I can get it to focus in. It's kind of hard to see them, but they're just kind of flashed just right around the edges. This one is more dramatic. Same exact sprue here, so obviously there's some quality control issues for them, but you can see the flash in here. It's not too bad. It's probably very easy to break off, and I don't think it's going to cause anybody any major headaches. This is a large sprue sheet here, which includes again an interesting little detail here. I don't know if you can quite zoom in there and get that, but there you go. There's an exhaust. Oh yeah, exhaust. See if I can get in here. Exhaust piece right here has I see some area along the side here that looks like, I guess that's intentional. But yeah, you can see that it's actually kind of got a hole there. Don't have to, like the old days, drill it out. And I believe these are more seat parts, I want to say, because there's 3 of these. And that's the same, and this one's different. And lastly, we have 3 pieces of photo etch and a decal sheet. Let's start with the decal sheet. And the photo etch is marked Panda Hobby 35001, so we know it was for this particular kit. Come on, camera. Cooperates. There you go. And some obviously a lot of photo etch in this kit. Okay, well, that's a quick quick video look at this new release from Panda Hobby. We hope that you enjoyed taking a look at it, and we'll follow this up obviously with a written review, a more detailed review, potentially even a build review. And if anybody's interested in that, please contact James Villa and or myself and let me know. Thanks.